Hi guys, welcome back to my... I don't know what's going on with me and my camera. Sometimes it goes out of focus, sorry. YouTube channel. Today, as I told you a couple of weeks ago, today we're gonna be doing a review from the Gwen Stefani eyeshadow palette by for Urban Decay. This is the first piece of the collection. She already has released the palette for, I think it's blushes, and also she's going to release some lipstick, but this is the first piece, the eyeshadow palette. So if you want to know what is inside, what are the colors, the swatches, what I think and all of that, just keep on watching. Well, the first thing to do is the packaging, or the first thing to talk about is the packaging. This is a beautiful, very gorgeous packaging, as the box it is. This is been designed by Gwen Stefani. It has her favorite colors, which are gold, black and white. It has a polka dot design on the top and also a little bit of a sign with her name and the Urban Decay initials. It's a very cute palette outside. And inside we have 15 eyeshadows. There are a very different range of eyeshadows. We have a very complete type of versatile palette here. We have a matte finish, we have shimmer finish, we have a little more glitter type of finish, a little metallic finish, and also we have so many nude finish to be, or nude eyeshadow to create so many like neutral everyday looks. But we also have intense eyeshadows to create a more smoky eyes, and also we have different shades here to create different type of eyeshadow. So this is a very complete type of palette. I really like it. I think it kind of global together so many types of different makeup looks that you can actually achieve with just this palette. So I think it's very well thought and very well put together. All these colors that can work really well together and also can help you to create so many looks with it. So let's go to the swatches and also tell you what I think about each of the shadows. The first row, then the second, and then the third, okay? First row, first we have Blond. This is a beautiful, very beautiful pale champagne shade. It has a very iridescent finish, even kind of, I'll say, a chromo, a pinkish type of shimmer and reflection there. It's a very beautiful and unique shade. I liked it. Has an amazing texture. It's very soft and creamy and silky at the touch. Feels firm. It doesn't feel like you're gonna squeeze anything inside there, so it feels good, like really good texture. Next one is Bath Water. This is a little more chunkier type of texture. It's not as refined as the first one. This has a little more gold into it. It doesn't have that kind of pinky reflection in it. This is more like pure, really light gold shade. Next one is Skimp. This is a very versatile type of eyeshadow. This is great to highlight it, and it's a kind of almost semi-matte finish. It's great to highlight the arch of the eyebrow like I do in this makeup, and also on the tear area. It's a really nice and cool undertone type of highlighting. Next is Steady. This is also very soft and very nice silky texture eyeshadow. This is the one that I'm wearing on the lid right now in a Use It Damped. This is kind of a pinkish champagne shade. Yeah, that's better. Has also a little more kind of chunky finish like the second one, but it has better texture. It's a little more softer than the second eyeshadow. Last one, my favorite from the road, is Punk. This is a very beautiful matte finish, pure burgundy, kind of a deep color, very beautiful. Is the one that I use to create a little more intensity on the other part of this makeup that I'm wearing today. This makeup is really, or this eyeshadow, it works really well also damped. It's great to create an eyeliner with it, really nice. I use it in a few makeup already on my channel. Second row, we have first Baby. This is a very silky and beautiful eyeshadow. Texture is amazing. This is kind of a powdery pink with a little bit of shimmer of silver finish on it. Next one is Anaheim. This is one of the most silky and soft touched eyeshadow on the entire palette. I love it. This is kind of a cold undertone, light brown shade with a matte finish. Sorry for that. It's perfect to have it as a transition shade and a cool undertone kind of makeup. Next is Stark. This is one of my favorite shades on the palette. This is a very versatile kind of a soft peachy browny shade in matte, perfect for all over the lid and also to give some highlighters and to blend into your skin. This is the final color I have on this smoky eye to create the integration into my skin. Next is Zone. Zone is also a brown shade, but this has a little more warmth undertone in comparison with Anaheim. Yeah, so this is cooler undertone and this is warmer undertone. It has not as fine texture as the previous one, but it's a really well pigmented light brown shade. Last one is Ceres, also one of my favorite in this palette. This is a very interesting shade. This is kind of a dark gray shade in matte finish, but it has a kind of, if you look into it, it has a kind of tiny spectacles of glitter in it. So it's matte, but at the same time it's not, so it's great. It's a beautiful shade. Last row, first we have Pop. This is the chunkiest and the worst texture of the entire palette eyeshadow. It's a beautiful shade. It has kind of a champagne-ish peachy shade, but the texture is kind of very chunky and kind of floats away. I don't really like the texture, but the color is amazing. Next one is Harakuru. This is a pink shade. It's the only pink shade on the palette, and it doesn't have the greatest fade off ever, and it has a kind of bluish undertone. It's a beautiful shade actually, but it doesn't really, well, it's missing a little bit of pigmentation. Next one is Danger. This is another one of my favorite shadows on the palette. This is a beautiful blue, kind of a purpley undertone shade. It's not as soft as the rest. It doesn't have that silky feeling into it, but it's a really beautiful color and has a really good payoff, so it's good. Next one is 1987. This is a beautiful and amazing texture gold eyeshadow, and it's a different type of gold. This is not a regular warm undertone type of gold. This is kind of cold undertone, greenish kind of, even so. Beautiful shade, I must say. And of course, last one is a black matte eyeshadow. This has to be on the palette, of course, to complete the look. This is Blackout. This is a perfect look to complete the rest of the eyeshadow, to complete makeup, so it's really good. So, and in general, my idea is they have done a really well job with this palette. Gwen Stefani has put really well thoughts into this palette. She created kind of very versatile, taking with you in trips and go reaching for it for everyday makeup, even so for intense makeup too, type of palette. So I really like that. I think this is a limited edition palette, so don't miss it out with this palette, because I think it's a great altogether type of palette. The payoff for some of the shadows, they are not the best, but in general it's a great eyeshadow palette. I really love it. I have this makeup done just using this eyeshadow palette, so it's good. I'm gonna leave below the tutorial for this eye makeup, and also I'm gonna leave my blog post where I am gonna be posting some pictures of the swatches, so you can actually see the colors a little more in depth. And here you have the direct link to subscribe to this, my beauty channel, and there you have a previous tutorial, so you don't miss it out that either. So as always, you can leave a comment below telling me whatever the review you want me to be doing, and also what makeup you want to see on this channel. And as always, thanks so much for spending some time with me. Be happy. See you next one.